Hey everybody, I'm Crow. Welcome back to Faster Than Light. You have arrived in Engi space, because we have an Engi, so I figured that would work out better. I watched somebody play a hard no-pause run. It was 3 hours long. I didn't watch the whole thing. I just kind of skimmed through it. That stuff's crazy. We're going to attempt to download it. With such minimal resources and stuff, too. He saved the hacking and stuff for the cockpit and only did that if they were going to run away and stuff. It's just... You can tell when people are really good at the game. Oh, we actually... Oh, cool, we actually dodged that. You got pretty lucky with the drops, though. I'm gonna shoot this there. We're gonna lose our oxygen. And we're actually gonna take... That's not the best. There's no reason for this shield person to be working in here. I did notice that whenever something broke, he took everybody except for the pilot and had all of them fix it as fast as possible. So maybe that's a thing. Shoot the shields! Wow, the fire was actually enough to take that weapon system out. I wasn't expecting that. And we'll shoot the hacking. I hate how much faster dual lasers shoot than the ion stunner, but I didn't want to just have it hacked again. That was actually a dual power. Yeah, we got it out. And now they're sitting ducks. Just keep shooting there. And we'll just keep shooting here. They brought the wrong weapon system up, so... Even if this goes down, if it stuns that, I'm fine with it. See, we still got the same result. Well, actually, I guess more damage with the gun. It's whatever. Actually, the timing on this is all wrong, because the shields are still going to come back by the time... Well, we're leveling up our fighting skill. That's what we're doing right now. It's basically the same thing. I wish that didn't happen. Can we still shoot before this? Of course not. 29. The way they planned everything out, too, I didn't even think about that. He knew exactly every jump he was going to make to maximize the amount of jumps he could get to the next system. I'm like, how do you even know how far it's going to jump? I imagine that takes a while. We don't really have the scrap to... If we jump back, we might get the scrap. We could definitely use some fuel, at least. An Engi vessel hails you. Identity Federation. Outlier probability. Implies revival. Implies hope. Assistance suggested. They offer some supplies. See, Engi are good people. An Engi ship hails. And you could get a halberd beam. And a hull smasher laser. Also very nice. So what I'm thinking is that we're going to sell this ion intruder and we're going to sell this anti-personnel drone. Then the hull smasher laser, it can do potentially 4 damage with a breach chance, which is pretty cool. The other weapons can't even do any actual damage to the ship. So rather than an ion opening up, I think we could get 4 shots out of this for pretty much the same price as the other one. So I think I want the hull smasher laser, since I don't ever use those anyway. We are actually short. I kind of wanted to buy the halberd beam too, just as an option. So I think we're gonna sell the regular ion blast, because even though it fires 2 seconds faster, this also stuns crew. Yeah. Alright, so we'll sell that. I want to pick up the halberd beam, because halberd beams are always useful, and we could use halberd beams and fire beams. The halberd beam kind of outright kills them, though, so it kind of defeats the need for a fire beam. But I really felt like I needed both of these. Ion Stunner's only 1 power. This requires 14 seconds to charge, have those. We'll hold on to the halberd beam. Maybe replace the fire beam with it eventually. Or the ion stunner. I don't know. We could, with 8 power, this is 2, 3, 6, 7. Or 8 if I take this as well. We have enough power to use all 4 of these. Wait, did I buy all the fuel yet? Okay, I tunneled on that and sold. I think we need more fuel. Maybe we should just sell this and I'll leave this on here for whatever. I was thinking about saving it as a cheaper alternative to other stuff, but, fuel is king. Fuel is jumps. And if I jump here, all I'll be able to do is buy 1 more fuel, so there's no reason to stick around there. A strange vessel approaches. A digital message appears on your view screen. This is an automated merchant. Refill this vessel with fuel and it will supply you with drones. There's an S here again. I don't see an S here. There's like the 2000 and... I saw like the video Dodger did on this too, from Press Start to Continue. The old version of this game looked different with all of the... I don't know. They did a lot of polish to it since this game came out. I think it's pretty cool. Attack the automated ship. If this double shoots, we do have the potential for bad things to happen. I'm gonna put that in there, and that in there. There's no empty systemless room, but that just means that it's basically a dual lasers that's slightly more... It just takes 4 more seconds to fire. With that out of the way, can we shoot their shields, or... Let's just fire here. And there's always the chance for breaching. I don't usually actually stop to level up our skills, but it seemed like such a good idea from other people doing it too. I think if we run into a situation where there's no way they can hurt us, and they have at least double shields so our weapons can't go through, I'm just gonna pause for like 20 minutes or whatever and let all their skills get to gold. Because that makes a huge difference with the evasion and stuff. Right there. It's also crazy. The station was abandoned. Seeing people use all those abilities together, like with lasers too, just to see them go like 1, 2, 3 and then start doing lasers and stuff without pausing. I don't know, it was pretty cool. I was happy with it. The system appears quite peaceful. It was like one of the first times I ever actually watched anybody else play this game. A small platform orbits near this beacon. It looks like a refueling station of some sort, and is cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices. Steal it? Extra fuel? 1... Probably make 4 jumps. I might be able to make it back to that. We'll see. You notice an Engi colony hiding on the other side of a nearby moon. It turns out they're excavating equipment from an equipment cache from the Federation Mantis War. Booby trap it. Oh, well okay then. We have even more. 2 whole jumps. Sweet. Fire suppression, distraction buoys. Hull Smasher Laser Mark II. 1 more power for 2 more lasers. Dang it, if I would have known. That's so much better. It's so much more efficient. Instead of 1 power to 1 shot, this is 3 power to... Wait, actually no, that's exactly the same. But it only takes up 1 slot over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could actually have this and the other hull laser, couldn't I? I don't have anything to sell, though. I would have to sell something I just bought, and that is a huge waste. They're distracted by multiple jumps. I want to see if I can... This might be a waste. But another Hull Smasher laser would be pretty cool. Wow. 19 and the cool drone schematic. I was actually thinking about getting that later, too. You receive a distress call. We have to move in to assist. Our doors are even better now, I think. Yeah, because those aren't just the regular ones. We did end up upgrading them. Cool. 2 will never be able to get through us. Yeah, let's open this side as well. And their drones are purely defensive. They're probably going to get into there. Yep, okay, but just for a moment. They died. They only have single shields, though. I wish I had that ion on. The ions would actually work perfect here for that, just so that we could cheaply level them up as well. Well, I actually had to resort to shooting the fire beam to level up our weapon skills, so that took, it took quite a while, but we are gold with everything. So we have 10% more evasion, our shields recharge 20% faster, and we shoot 10% faster. So overall, a pretty big boost. And we killed them. 32. I realize I've invested a lot into the weapons, but I think these weapons will carry us for the rest of the game. So once we get all of these working, I think the rest will just go into defenses, because we can get better shields, better engines, cloaking. Hacking would probably do pretty well with this too. And I also saw some hacking tricks, like if you leave it at 1 power when you launch it, and then the drone shoots to destroy it, and you take the power out of it, it won't get destroyed. Then you put the power back into it, so even if they have defense drones or something, you can still get the hacking through. That's right, I think I wanted to go to the store. They had that Hull Smasher Laser 3. 3 cost 1. Charge time's 15 seconds. It only takes 1 more second to charge and it shoots 3 times. Like, just thinking about the double damage on this. 3... Yeah, 2 times damage in systemless rooms. A Hull Smasher Laser Mark II and a Hull Smasher Laser Mark I together could one-shot the Rebel flagship if they hit a systemless room. Because that would do 6... Or no, I think I did the math wrong on that, my bad. 2-shot. They could 2-shot it. I was like, yeah, that totally adds up. 3 shots, 2 times damage each. I don't know why I thought that was 12. But, 6 damage, that would make it 10, and that would make it 12, which could do some pretty serious things. It's also 3 shots fired against shields, so more likely to get through them. I think I want to take this and work with it. I think the halberd beam was probably an impulse buy, but I haven't really done much with these, and I'd like to try. It's still 4 lasers to have these. There's still a bunch of stuff we need to... Oh... I thought we would be fine on that. That might have been a terrible, terrible mistake. They have a Vulcan and that. The Vulcan's going to take a long time to charge, and there's no anti-ship batteries. We're going to fire at their weapons, and I think we'll be okay, actually. Because this needs to get firing quite well before it can actually take us out. Yeah, and we can take that out because of how high it is. Okay, that's cool. We're not actually in danger. In fact, we could probably kill them. Let's fire this first. And then do 2 more damage. Because that other weapon, like, the Vulcan takes so long to charge up. Sweet. We might only get 1 fuel for this, but, you know, if we can beat them, why wouldn't we, you know? Yay! I can't believe that's actually working so well. We've got pretty good, like, aim. God, the dual lasers charge time is so short. It's only 8 seconds now. Ooh, they took the other weapon out. They're learning. We gotta hit all our shots here. Actually, we could probably kill them regardless. Yeah, only 1 fuel. But now, jumping to the next sector is free. Engi controlled. We have an Engi. You arrived in Engi space. Distress. Distress sounds like scrap. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. Yeah, I'll take some damage. 4 fuel, 55. If we get out here, it's more likely we'll find a store? This is the 4th world, though. We're gonna want triple shields. There are a number of merchant ships passing through the area, despite the threat of Mantis invasion. I'm playing a little reckless because I need more... Oh, there's a fire. I didn't even notice. I see these good equipments and I'm like, I need to use these. 2... If they have no shields, I think the halberd beam still outdamages this. Fire beam. This will have to be a later setup. Actually, since it's more efficient, I could just replace this one onto here for now. Once we get another point of power into it. There's lots of things that we could do. And this is still all about experimentation and stuff. I slowly learn. You make contact with an isolated Engi science station, who are staying put despite the likelihood of Mantis invasion. They suggest you trial some experimental technology. And you happily agree. Distress. Triple shields are imperative, though, because we're in this place, so we're probably going to rush that next. The distress signal originates from a small Engi ship under attack by a rebel fighter. Ooh, where's that going? Oxygen. It could have gone worse places. That's going to be a problem, though. Ooh, we missed. Thank you, extra evasion. Cool. That was another thing I noticed. Even if they had to shoot through shields, knocking out weapons like missiles and stuff, they still prioritized. Or no, I don't want you firing prematurely. I need you guys to line up. They still prioritize shooting these just to make sure they didn't get hit. Hitting the shields was an afterthought. Ooh, we could actually get through with that. I just need to hit him once, I think. Dang. Well, at least we breached them. Oh, they didn't breach us either. I was like, well, we traded breaches. We didn't get breached at all. I'm gonna save these up to fire them together. We could get them, but they're getting some lucky evasion. No, they got smarter. Let's fire this, and then fire these. Yay, we exploited it. The rebels destroyed. You pick the bones of their ship and wait for the small Engi ship to catch up. Ooh, we could get a random augment for this. Engi Medbot dispersal. Maybe it's not random. Maybe it's just the Engi Medbot dispersal. I thought it was a random drone thing. We should get a medbay. I actually really like this augment. I really like this augment. We should buy a medbay. It's better for boarding. The Engi are awaiting you at the beacon. With their weapons online, they explain a computer virus that is wanted for hostile acts against the Engi is aboard your vessel. Wait, we have the Lanius. Your Lanius crew member gestures frantically. Drone reactor booster. Ah, I could totally sell that. Oddly enough, the Lanius seem aware of which computer the virus is present in, and proceeds to digest the terminal. There is a burst of O2 and the Engi ship powers down its weapons, no longer sensing the virus on board. The Engi sends some parts over to repair your damaged computer, along with a unique augmentation, as a reward for terminating the virus. 54. Yeah, we could go back down. We're gonna waste one jump, but we have a ton of scrap. Scrap recovery arm. I think we could definitely get our money back on that. Chain burst laser's nice, but I don't need to buy any more weapons. I've spent too much money on weapons. We could get a medbay, though. Let's sell the drone reactor booster. Gives me 150. So I could buy the medbay. Yeah, that heals them wherever they are on the ship. That'll work really well. I really like that augment. I'm gonna buy a medbay. And then I'm going to buy triple shields. We'll work on getting some power. And then buff up our engines so that our defenses are better. What at first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screen and tumbles into the depths of the nebula, to be lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. Your sensors, however, find 24 scrap for you. We'll see how many jumps we can get out of this. Debris from a forgotten battle still orbits the gas giant in this system. Some of it might be usable. An Engi ship in the vicinity, seeing you jump in armed to the teeth, immediately broadcasts its surrender. Subject goal, wealth. Engi motivation, survival. Transfer of goods, acceptable. You accept their offer of surrender because, as far as I can tell, being nice, actually, they're like, okay, and they leave every time. The Engi obediently transfer over the goods and get on their way. Money for nothing. 2 extra fuel. Drone part will be useful later. 40 scrap. We can't actually go to the store. But I will. Put 2 points in there for that. And then 45, 85. 85 to max that out. Then the engines will be good. Selling drone parts for scrap. I don't know that we want to do that. I actually plan on using hacking later. I'm going to ignore the station. Hopefully we'll actually get hacking. I'm trying to stay in the green areas. That way we get more store options. You arrive in Zoltan space. That's a really bad place for a store. We would have to go there pretty much immediately, otherwise we waste jumps. I don't think that store's worth it. We can upgrade our own ship. You arrive in the asteroid field and are greeted by a Zoltan guard. By attempting to access these closed mining fields, you are in violation of the Natural Mineral Protection Act. Your weaponry will be confiscated for processing. You don't have time for this. Ooh, you will be able to let nature take out their shields, though. Wow, by the time our weapons were actually ready to fire. Give it everything she's got. Nice. We took them out and we did damage to their shields through asteroid shenanigans. Let's shoot here. We take the shields out, asteroids will do more damage to them, and our shots will get in easier. They do have a med bay. That also means that if we kill them all at once... No, that didn't happen. They are still pretty vulnerable, though. That's a plus. Yeah, and a breach on the weapons, too. They are still going to fire missiles at us, though. Don't need to do that. We won't get through double shields. That is unfortunate. 30% dodge? Nope, 3 full points of damage. They dodged 3 of them. Asteroids, you're not helping me. Yay, we dodged it! 42. I don't know where my hand was. I accidentally shot the oxygen instead of the, Yeah, that was bad. Let's jump back here. Normally I would jump over here, but we're going to try and see if we can actually get a few more jumps out of this. You have to admit, Zoltan space is beautiful. And that your engine is maxed out. We will now be able to cheaply get more power. That'll be good. We'll get more power in the weapon systems. Things will be fine. There are a few more zealous in their custom checks than a Zoltan. And through this they board you. I'm going to take power out of here and put it into there. You guys are going to keep firing at will until you get through that. We're going to take some missile damage. Partial healing, and they're all suffocating. You gotta get out. See, because now they'll suffocate in there. No. Okay, I thought that was gonna kill him. They'll heal up. When we get to a store, we need to dump all kinds of scrap into repairing. You guys stop firing like crazy. 2 damage and breach in a pointless area. They would have to hit us 3 more times to kill us. Those are ready. Why did that other weapon have to go offline first? Well, if that's already breached, we can just open that up. That's actually more convenient. Fire everything! Oh my god, the missing! I was too... No! No. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to that store. Let's, get out of here. I ain't fighting that. We died. That's a pulsar. I had so many things. Damn it, I'm gonna have to restart this. We're like barely past. This is only the second episode. What I think I might do, I might restart this run and then get back to like the 5th sector and then pick it up there. But whenever our shields go down, like we get hit once by that missile. Things just went wrong. I was stupid. I went and bought all kinds of really good weapons, but I didn't have the power to use them yet. But I see, the problem with this is I see these weapons and I'm like, I'm not going to see these again. The odds of me running into this is awful. What if it's like one of those other runs where I have tons of scrap, but I can't find any good weapons in the stores? So I see a good weapon and I'm like, if I miss this opportunity, all the scrap in the world won't buy me another one later. And then I overexpend on this. I should have had my engines up better sooner. We should have... The triple shields were probably at a fine time. I should have had more engine power sooner. And we definitely should have spent more money repairing. I am, of course, going to try to not die, but I don't know that that's going to be possible. This is still breached, right? Oh, I don't want him to check. Yeah, that's still breached. Their shields got hit. Shoot the weapons. A. Okay. They'll suffocate and then try and leave. If I could get this to a store and salvage this run, I would totally be down for that. This is breached, too. Get out! Medbay's broken, but the oxygen is fine. I can put the power back into this. We'll put more power into that. They don't have an empty room. I want them to teleport back to their ship. Let's shoot their shields. The day is yours. 30. Nope, I need more scrap than that. Eye on them. We can close all these. Oh, they got my weapons. You're kidding me. Unless that missile comes back up online, we should be okay-ish. I don't need all that power in there. They teleported into there? We can shoot before that thing. That thing has a long wind-up. They lost their shields, too. Got him! You guys step out of here. You two get in there and fix that. We need sight. Vision. Drain it out even faster. As long as they don't break any of the systems completely. You get back in there. You work on fixing this. You also work on fixing this. Oh, can this be saved? Okay. Anti-Medbot stuff is working. Oxygen's back on. I can't believe we're still alive. Even during a pulsar. Everybody back to positions. You should probably fix this breach. If we take 1 damage from anything, it's over. And I can't find another store. They have missiles. I'm just going to accept the bribe. Store? Zoltan Science Vessel. 30 more. We can repair. So, like, we have so much money. Let's jump to the exit. That'll show us more locations. I'm just concerned with healing. We can do more stuff later. Yeah, you can have all the missiles. 5 hull points repaired. 32 scrap. Distress. I've got extra power. If I put those in there. Our evasion is capped at that 45. We've got 3 layers of shields. We've got that. We've got that. We need more. I can have... I'm going to power that down. We'll go to equipment. I'll put the hull laser 2 in there for now. Just in case I'll have the fire beam. I can have these powered now. This is an extra shot, and it fires at almost exactly the same time. It's only 1 second longer. Take 20% off that, it's only 0.8 seconds faster. Or longer. I'm gonna try and see if we can manage this. I'm really grateful for that heal. We got really lucky at the end. If I could pull this around, I would really like that. If we die in the next episode, I don't know that we got far enough to really justify that as a run, so I'll replay back up to this point with the ship again. And hopefully we'll be in better straits if we have to do that. I'd totally like to do it with this one if possible. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you liked it. Later, everybody.